Hi, and welcome back to Bounce Forward with me, Tiff Hall. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which I'm recording this podcast, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. I pay my respects to elders, past and present. Chloe popped up and said, "Hey, Tiff, I've tried a few different workout plans and I've noticed a lot of them go for 12 weeks. Or challenges are always around that 12-week mark. Is there a reason for this? Is it better to do something over 3 months, or does it actually help your body get used to it?" Great question, Chloe. And yes, it all comes down to building habits and getting results, doesn't it? Your body isn't going to change in a week, and you're not going to build a habit in a week. So the 3-month mark is pretty pivotal in creating a habit and getting some type of result that's going to keep you motivated and build some momentum. So establishing a new fitness routine and making it a consistent part of your lifestyle takes effort and usually a couple of months. While the exact time frame, it can vary from person to person, research and expert recommendations really do suggest that sticking to something for a length of time will help establish a new routine and a habit. And once you've got that habit, then you don't have to rely on discipline or motivation. It's like brushing your teeth. So let's break it down a little bit. 1 to 3 months minimum is building the habit. So the initial phase, I think, like you were talking about, does it get your body used to it? Weeks 1 to 4 is a period where you're getting accustomed to a new routine. You're facing initial challenges. There's muscle soreness, fatigue. You're adapting to a new schedule. It's going to be the toughest, week 1 to 4. But then magically in weeks 5 to 8, you've got that habit formation. Consistency has been good. You're regularly performing your fitness routine or whatever challenge you're doing. Motivation may fluctuate and may go up and down and disappear, come back, but you're committed and you're pushing through that any initial resistance, and you're finding that, oh my goodness, it's kind of getting easier. Then you've got the early adaptation phase. From week 9 to 12, your body begins to adapt to the new routine. You're starting to see improvements in strength, for example, endurance, and overall fitness. And the routine is becoming more familiar and it's integrating with your daily lifestyle, which is super important. You're making it fit into your lifestyle and it's working for you. So that's really important. 3 to 6 months, this is the time where you want to reinforce the routine. So you've got consistency and progress, months 3 and 4. By this time, your fitness and your strength, you're feeling like it's less of an obligation, and you're starting to set more specific goals and you're tracking your progress and you're seeing results. And then months 5 and 6, you might hit a plateau and it's a good time to adjust your routine. But just know that, hey, this is the overcoming plateau phase. I was expecting this. So incorporate new exercises, increase intensity, adjust your routine, and then just keep going. 6 to 12 months, you've got long-term integration. You've got sustained commitment. The routine is now well established in your lifestyle. You should feel confident in your abilities and clear understanding of what works best for your body, which is really, really important. So you know that you're going to get results. So it's easier to stick and adhere to it. And then you've got the lifestyle integration. By 12 months, your fitness routine is fully integrated. You might go to the gym before work at 6 a.m. every day. This works for you. It becomes part of your identity, something that you do automatically. And the period is crucial for cementing the routine as a long-term habit. It's really, really important. I wanted to talk a little bit about tips for establishing a new fitness routine, because it's hard. I get it. Really hard. So you want to start with setting some clear goals. Define what you want to achieve, whether it's weight loss, muscle gains, improved endurance, overall health, being able to put your socks on without a sore back in the morning, little things, right? What are your specific clear goals? And you want to start small with stuff that you can build on. Begin with manageable workouts, something that you're actually going to ace straight away. And generally, you can then increase intensity and duration, but something that you're going to just do easily straight off so you don't feel defeated or it's easier to go back the next day, basically. Then you have to stay consistent, and this is the hardest part. Even small, regular efforts are better than sporadic, intense sessions. So even if you go to the gym and you just do 10 minutes of mobility, that's better than just skipping the gym and going back on Friday, say it's a Tuesday, right? So you have to stay consistent. It's really, really tough, but this is what's going to be the building blocks to integrating it as part of your life and you don't even notice it. Then you've got to choose activities that you enjoy. So, if you're not a gym person, then maybe you join a run club. If you're not a runner, then maybe you think, oh, you know what? I've really liked some dance classes, some Zumba. Maybe that's me. I love music. Find the right fit for you and you're going to stick at it. Then you want to track your progress. Progress keeps you motivated. Track it. Track your weights. Track. I was doing a deadlift of 10 kilos and now I can deadlift 60 kilos. Like, it's an incredible jump and you will feel so motivated by this. Also, stay flexible. This is a big tip because, be adaptable and willing to make changes. You might hit plateaus. You might have something that doesn't suit you. You might have a busy week at work and you've got to be able to adapt and stay flexible. And then my most important one is about seeking support. Have a workout buddy or join a fitness group that can provide that accountability. So, my TXO online community, we do Wellfies, workout selfies. Take a photo after we've done a workout and we put it in the community and it's accountability. It's like, I did that workout. Here's the proof. And like, even now with all these gym Wellfies and stuff, did the workout actually happen if you didn't take a photo? You got to be accountable. You got to have that workout buddy or that person that you text or who does the workout, who spots you, who's there for you. So it's really important to have that support. But remember that, it takes everyone shorter or longer times to establish a fitness routine, but the key is persistence and making fitness a priority in your life. Results, if we're talking results, initial phase, like you said, 12 weeks. Yes, the initial phase for results is 3 months because you've got that neuromuscular adaptations. Week 1 to 4, in the first few weeks, most strength gains come from neuromuscular adaptations. Your body becomes more efficient at recruiting muscle fibers and you start to see some initial strength increases. But from weeks 5 to 12, for example, you've got early muscle hypertrophy. And during this period, actual muscle growth begins. And this phase often involves noticeable improvements in muscle, in tone, in strength. And the changes could be subtle, but you're like, I'm seeing changes, right? Then the intermediate phase of 3 to 6 months, you're going to get consistent gains with results. With consistent training and proper nutrition, you'll start to see significant muscle growth, and the period is crucial for establishing a solid foundation for improving overall muscle mass. So by 6 months, you're killing it. Then the advanced phase, which I call it, is the 6 to 12 months and beyond. You've got steady progress. You've got muscle growth continues, but the rate may slow down compared to those initial months, but the focus shifts to progressive overload, increasing the weights, increasing the resistance, varying your workouts to prevent plateaus, right? And then you've got long-term development. The 12 months and beyond, you're set because your muscle growth becomes noticeable, your metabolism has changed, and you can achieve more defined and muscular physique with just continued consistent effort. So, there's other factors that influence muscle growth and results, such as genetics, your training intensity, your nutrition, your rest recovery, hormone factors. But at the end of the day, if you start out, like coming back to your question, with 12 weeks, you're going to get that initial phase of that muscle adaptation phase. You're going to get some consistent habit forming practices. You're going to start to see some kind of results that's going to give you motivation. So 12 weeks is definitely a great place to start, but don't stop. You got to keep going. You got to keep consistent, and then you will definitely just ride it home. It will only get easier, but 12 weeks, bare minimum. Thanks so much for listening to Bounce Forward. I love having your company, so please DM me on Instagram at tiffhall_XO and let me know what topics you'd love me to cover. Don't forget to rate and review me on your podcast app. Speak soon. Happy days.